And we shall fight the Persians to liberty or death.
We can't beat the
No.
Persians.
To liberty or death.
No.
Persians are invincible.
Hello, my name is Dr. Sue McGladdery. I'm the medical director from First Med Centres in Budapest, Hungary, and I'd like to give you some brief information about sneezing. This is your body's way of removing an irritation from the nose. What happens when you sneeze? The inside of the nose becomes irritated. A message is sent to a special part of the brain called the sneeze center. This in turn sends a message to a number of different muscles that work in a coordinated way to produce the sneeze. The muscles involved include the abdominal muscles, the chest muscles, the diaphragm, muscles controlling the vocal cords, and also the muscles in the back of the throat. Interestingly, we also always close our eyes when we sneeze. The sneeze center in the brain makes sure that all of these muscles work together in a coordinated and correct sequence, and the result is that the sneeze expels any irritating substance in the nose at a speed of up to 100 miles per hour. The causes of sneezing include things like dust, cold air, pepper, allergies to things like pollens or animal hairs, sometimes from bacterial and virus infections. Interestingly, up to 1 in 3 people are also sneezing on exposure to light. They are called photic sneezers.
So, I have this habit of sneezing when I look at the sun, which is quite a dilemma when it comes to driving, because you pretty much have to hold on and hope that there's no corners. Otherwise, there's going to be a problem. Makes it a very tricky situation, I feel.
Hi, my name is Richard, and my sneezing story is every morning I sneeze twice, almost religiously, because of an allergy to house dust. In the winter, sometimes more, because the windows aren't open that often. But I haven't actually sneezed at all here in the morning in Budapest. Maybe I'm not allergic to Hungarian dust.
I love looking out for sneezes in like a really crowded public place like a metro or tram, because if you watch when someone sneezes and they catch all the phlegm and the snot in their fingers, no one ever wants to be so gross as to like wipe it away straight away, because they know people around them are watching, right? But if you watch, they hold it in their hands and kind of look real nonchalant, play it casual. Sometimes they can hold it for up to like 10 minutes and it's solidifying there, you know, like it's pretty disgusting. And just when they think they're safe, they'll just slowly smear it down their trousers or coat, leaving like a little like shiny snail trail of slime. And they think they got away with it. They think it was the perfect crime that I saw.
So I've got a rather disgusting story to tell. Once I was travelling on the tram and I saw a lady holding on to the railing, and she was sneezing and sneezing and sneezing, and she sort of wiped her face because she was worried that something might have come out of her mouth. And next to the lady there was standing a man who also sneezed, and he actually sneezed his snot onto the lady's hand. But the lady thought later on, when she saw the snot on her hand, that it's actually hers, so she quickly swallowed it.
All right, my sneeze happened when I was a senior in high school taking my SATs, which are very important tests that determine the rest of your life and what university you go to. And it was quite early in the morning and everyone's really tired and extremely nervous and the tension is very high. And I had to yawn, being it so early in the morning. And during the yawn, I decided to sneeze at the same time. So think of like the yawn position and then add the sneeze like halfway in between that, and you get a mixture of a noise that is absolutely unhuman, which scared the rest of my pupils around me, and we had to stop the direction of the test and refocus our minds later because I disrupted so bad, because the sound was so horrific. and it was quite embarrassing. And I did not do very well on my SATs. Probably because of that.
Apparently, you sneeze because like your nose is full of stuff, and you're trying to get rid of it. So, you know, your body needs to get rid of it, so all the muscles spasm and it all comes out. All good. But you see, it doesn't quite work that way for me because I don't know. I've learned how to not sneeze. So when you sneeze, you just don't sneeze. You do everything but the sneezing. And you kind of half swallow your sneeze. So no air comes out, but you look like you've just sneezed. It's quite useful, really. Saves with a lot of messes. So that's pretty much my particular sneezing habits. And I tried sneezing the other day, like normally, and it really hurt. So I don't envy any of you.
So my sneezing story is a little bit disgusting. I went to an all-girls school back home, and it's in a rough area, and there is this, what we call a knacker. She's basically a dirty, dirty girl. And she was in the class. It was just myself and her in the classroom. I think it was lunchtime. And I could see out of the corner of my eye that she was building up to a sneeze, like really getting really into it. And she sneezed, a whopper sneeze, and stuff came out, and she spat it on the wall. And it stayed there until I left the classroom like 4 months later. They painted over it and everything. They never ever removed it. That's disgusting. And that's my sneezing story.
I've been wondering why people never sneeze at really crucial moments. For instance, in sports, you never see anybody running in the Olympic Games sneezing, or a rock singer during a rock concert sneezing, or a politician giving a big speech sneezing. You never see it happening. But then again, you can think that we sneeze so rarely that the chances that we sneeze at the really crucial moments are quite small. But it would be quite fun to see. Bush sneezing.